Okay, this house at 6101 28th Street South is a foreclosure and the power is not turned on, so the video is going to be kind of dark. I guess the good news is that the garage could be converted back into a garage without losing too much. It's going to have to take down walls and whatnot, but it's achievable. We'll go see that in a minute. The kitchen is immediately inside to the right of the front door. Has this old kind of terracotta tile in it. Cabinets don't look in horrible shape. They're going to need some work to be revived. You know, lots of just grime around the handles and whatnot. Appliances that are left, which is basically just the dishwasher and the stove, will need to be replaced. They're in pretty bad shape. The space right over here with no flooring is not from the garage. So that's what was confusing about the photos online. What I referenced on the phone about water damage is right up here. So there is definitely roof work that needs to be done. All of this woodwork around this doorway has either been, I guess it's probably termites that have gotten that. The walls are obviously brick block, which is the good news, but it's still gonna require a fair amount of work to get that back into shape. The carpet is just disgusting. This is a living room, nicely sited over the backyard. The windows are older, not the original, at this part of the house anyway. It's a double pane, so that's good. It looks like this one's a mess and would need to be replaced. I'm sure that's not even operational. So anyway, let's go back to the front door. You come in the front door, and as I said, you then immediately turn to the right to go into the kitchen. You go straight ahead into the living room, and I guess the room over there that has no flooring would be dining. Backing up, if you turn to the left, you go down a hallway to the two bedrooms. There's a full bath here with a separate room for toilet and shower. Probably could be cleaned up. In here there's a greenish tile similar to the kitchen, but just a different color. The grout's very dirty, but it doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Could probably be cleaned up. This vanity is in terrible shape and we need replacing. So then down the hallway into the right is a bedroom. This bedroom also has the newer, replaced double pane windows. This one has a crack, however, so you probably want to replace that. And then a nice size walk-in closet. I'm sure you can see absolutely nothing of this, but it is a good size walk-in closet. And then at the very end of the hall is another bedroom with a closet, decent size. The carpet in here is filthy. Now this room has the original jalousie windows, which are obviously not very good for weather or for sound. You can hear the neighbor trimming his bushes, and it's like he's doing it in this room. The screens are in terrible shape. The outside vegetation covering the walls has at some point actually grown inside of this window. Oh, nice. Wasp honeycombs. Thank goodness they're dead. This house is just going to need a whole lot of work. So despite its asking price of $94,000, you're probably looking at a good additional $75 to even get it into a livable condition. Through this dining room is the sun porch. All of the original jalousie windows are still on here. It looks like, I don't know what that is, paper, I guess, on the outside of the windows for some reason. I don't see any that are broken, but whether or not they still slide up and down, I have no idea. The carpet in here just totally needs to be ripped out. This was probably at one time French doors that somebody closed in to put this single door in, and did not do a very nice job. So coming back around this way, we're at the other end of the kitchen now, looking back to the front door. And here's where your half bath is. You know, not at all a bad location. Terrible cabinetry again. The floor probably just needs to have somebody come in and do some grout brightening or something. And then from through this doorway is everything that would have been the garage originally. So they've put studded walls in here for this little room, which was probably maybe a laundry, washer and dryer area. I don't see any vent hookups, but the electrical panel is in there. And then they have this linoleum checkerboard floor. Oh, I guess there's the hookups. Again, you just can't see anything without the lights, but there's another room carved out of the garage. This wall straight ahead would be the wall that backs up to the driveway. So this is where you'd have to put your garage doors back in. Some significant leaking at some point. Probably also termite damage, at least on the wood frame areas. A little hatch up into a little bit of an attic crawl space. But this door, and where you see the checkerboard floor, this wall would have to go in order to make this deep enough to park vehicles in here. And once that's done, it's a good sized garage, but as it currently is configured, there's no way to use it as a garage. The swimming pool and the backyard landscaping is a whole nother issue. Everything is terribly overgrown. That's going to require a substantial amount of work to get it back into shape. The fence around the property is horrible. Nobody's going to warranty the condition of this swimming pool. The algae is thick on top. I can see some places where the pool coping, meaning the tile around the edge, is broken. I'm sure none of the filtration system works. So that's going to be a significant cost to get that back into order. In short, I don't think this is a house that's going to warrant any further consideration unless you're willing to really put in some dollars to get it back into shape. This location is not a bad street, but the condition of this house needs improving. The house across the street looks to be fairly recently had some exterior improvements. That stone wall, for example, added. And the house immediately to the side, where that white truck is, looks to be in good shape too.